Today I'm looking at two 140mm fans from Fractal Design. It is their Venturi series. They have actually 4 fans in this lineup. They have two 120mm and two 140mm, and both of those have 2 different versions, an HP and an HF. These fans are packaged very well, and the overall presentation is excellent. You can actually see the fan inside of the box. And on the box, there's lots of pictures as well as features and specifications. On the left is the HF-14 and on the right is the HP-14. They come with pretty much the same stuff, 4 screws in each. 4 of these rubber corners. Now the only difference when it comes to what's included is the HF-14 comes with a low speed adapter and the HP-14 comes with this 4-pin Y splitter. Now you can clearly see the differences between both of these fans. On the left is the high flow fan and on the right is the high pressure fan. The blades are completely different. You have more on the high flow fan and you have less on the high pressure fan. However, the high pressure fan, you can see that the blades are larger, and on the high flow fan you can see that the blades are a little bit narrower, but of course there's more. So depending upon your application, it would dictate which fan you would choose. Now let's go through some of the technologies that these fans come with. First of all, tip wire technology. Based on technology commonly used on airplane wings, the tip wire introduces a layer of turbulent air near the leading edge of the fan blade. That way, sudden boundary layer separation can be avoided, giving a smaller turbulent layer at the end of the fan blade. This reduces the noise and improves the fan efficiency. They also have this optimized blade and stator design. And on this series fans, the noise created when the blades pass the stator strut is significantly reduced by 3 features: aerodynamically shaped struts, including the wire strut, tone diffusing notches on the blade edges, and the very wide angle between the stator struts and the trailing edge of the blades. It also has a counterpole magnet. Now when forcing the air forwards, the blades of the fan are pushed back at an equal force. By adding a magnet that pulls the shaft in the opposite direction, stress on the bearing can be reduced, and this leads to more silent operation and thankfully a longer lifespan. Now speaking of lifespan, these also come with Fdb bearings, or fluid dynamic bearings, and the inner surface of a true Fdb bearing is covered with 2 sections of small herringbone grooves. When the shaft rotates, oil is pushed along these grooves, creating 2 pressurized oil films between the shaft and the bearing shell. This stabilizes the rotor, resulting in a longer product life. Now for the specifications. I'll first start with the HF-14 fan. It measures in at 140 by 140 by 25. This fan is optimized for high airflow. Comes with a 3-pin fan header, and by the way, the lead here is sleeved. It has a fluid dynamic bearing. The warranty is 3 years, and the mean time between failure is 150,000 hours, and it weighs in at 202 grams. The input voltage is 12. The input power is 2.2 watts. The maximum input current is 0.3 amps, and the starting voltage is 4 volts. The rotation speed is 1200 RPMs, the airflow is 118.2 CFMs, and the noise level is 26.5 decibels. But if you use the low speed adapter that's included, it will reduce things. The rotation speed would be 850 RPMs, the airflow would be 78.5 CFMs, and the noise level would be 18.3 decibels. Next, the HP-14 specs. Same dimension, 140 by 140 by 25, but this is optimized for high pressure. And this one comes with a 4-pin fan header, but the same fantastic sleeving job on the fan lead. Again, a fluid dynamic bearing, 3-year warranty. The mean time between failure is 150,000 hours. This one's a little heavier though, weighing in at 210 grams. The input voltage is 12, the input power is 1.4 watts, the maximum input current is 0.2 amps, and the starting voltage is 7 volts. Now as for the full speed performance, well, the rotation speed is 1500 RPMs, the airflow is 78.1 CFMs, and the noise level is 30.1 decibels. Now remember, this is a 4-pin fan. It's a PWM fan. So when it comes to low PWM performance, things are going to change when it comes to rotation speed, airflow, and noise level. So let's go through those now. The rotation speed in that particular situation would be 400 RPMs, the airflow 24 CFMs, and the noise level less than 10 decibels. Now let's have a closer look at both of these fans. First thing you'll notice, of course, is that the HF has more blades, 11 in comparison to the HP, which only has 7. And the other difference would be the lead. The HP comes with a 4-pin connector, and the HF comes with a 3-pin connector. But everything else, well, look-wise, is the same. Beautiful styling overall on both of these fans. You've got the direction of flow stamped here, as well as the rotation. That will come in handy. Fractal design stamped here and on the front. Now they have these rubber corners. These are pre-installed and they're meant to be installed in 140 millimeter case holes, but you can remove this and install these rubber corners for mounting the fan in a 120 millimeter case hole. And to do so is really easy. Just remove the pre-installed rubber corner like so, pull it off, and then just mount the other one like that. With so many fan options on the market, it can be difficult to decide which one to go for. Well, I think Fractal Design has made it relatively easy because they have both of these fans, which look awesome, perform well, are not noisy, they don't make, clicking noises, and they are reasonably priced considering what you are getting. However, these fans are intended for different purposes. So don't get this fan, the HP, if you want high flow. That's not going to give it. This is high pressure. So you have to make a choice on what your configuration will be and then go from there. Overall though, both of these fans are 100% kick-ass. Until next time, take care.